This is the Cornermen Radio Live with BARZINI and BOXINGEYE. Shout out to the whole LDBC, man. All right. Next fight I wanted to talk about is Vasyl Lomachenko versus Jose Pedraza. The sniper versus high-tech unification. They're making it December 1st at the Forum, ESPN Plus app. A unification. We got Mikey and Robert Easter. Now we're getting Pedraza and Vasyl Lomachenko. Lomachenko is coming off a injury, and so Pedraza got a big win last night. He beat Ray Beltran. He made me eat crow. Lost some money off of the Ray Beltran fight. I knew he was a good fighter at 130, but I didn't know he would be a better fighter at 135. So it's interesting, but once we all know Vasyl Lomachenko is going to beat Pedraza. You know what I mean? This is going to be his third Puerto Rican. He defeats Jason Sosa, Rocky Martinez. But the interesting part is that Tank fought him. I knocked him out in the 7th round. And we want to see what Vasyl Lomachenko can do to Pedraza. Can he do a better showing than Gervonta Davis? Or
it's going to be hard.
Is Pedraza a better fighter now since he lost to Gervonta Davis, which he proved last night? You know what I mean? I was really impressed with Pedraza last night. It was a good fight. It was a warrior-type fight. Well, what's your thoughts on it? And he's getting $1 million payday from $125,000 his last fight with Beltran to $1 million payday. Wow. Talk about
Beltran, man, the post-fight press, like you could tell Beltran was just, he realized the money. You know what I mean? Feel bad for the guy. I did say, though, you know, I was like, Pedraza, he can pull it off, man. He definitely can. You know, but now, you know, and he did. And he's a 2-division world champ. And that's what they're gonna hype it up. Lomachenko's fighting a 2-division champion. You know, this guy, you know, just like, yeah, it's a good accolade. You know, it really is. You know, whatever. But I just want to see Lomachenko. Pedraza's a worthy opponent right now for what it is. Lomachenko's got to go grab that belt, whether it was Beltran or Pedraza. And we really, and hopefully Mikey doesn't have the Spence fight lined up. So, because that puts a lot of pressure on, you know, Bob Arum. Like, hey, man, let's, you know, where's your guy Lomachenko going to go? His biggest fight is Mikey. He got the other 2 belts. Anytime you have 2 unified champions in the same weight class, you have to have pressure to make it undisputed. Fuck all the promotional shit, network shit. It's got to be figured out. Especially pound for pound guys, it could be worked out where everybody comes off and makes some bread. I mean, let's get it. Let's put boxing back on the map. Everybody know, you know, casuals know Lomachenko now. People love Mikey. 2 big fan bases. As big a fan bases as you're going to get for the lower weight class at lightweight, you know. But, yeah, last night, you know, Pedraza, he did his thing. He walked Beltran in the shots. Beltran showed his heart. One more thing, you know, give Beltran, he had a solid career. He won a world title. You're happy for a guy like that because he's a warrior. You know, anybody that's watched Beltran knows his career. Was a good warrior, good tough fighter. Gave it his all last night. Pedraza just had the better jab. Was a little more slippier, missing. You know, he had the better defense. You know, but and I don't think Lomachenko. My last thing is I don't think Lomachenko is going to have a more impressive performance than Gervonta. that's going to be very hard. Can he make Pedraza quit? Just being frustrated, having this guy frustrated? I don't know about that either. So that's what interests me. Like, if he makes Pedraza quit, I'm going to be like, wow, Jesus Christ, this guy's on some shit again. But I'll be looking forward to that fight. Looking forward to Lomachenko picking up 2 belts. And
finally,
I just hope that we can get a Mikey versus Lomachenko belt. That's the fight I want. End of story. I know Mikey's calling out Errol Spence, but whatever. We'll see. It's interesting scenarios. Look, what's going to unfold?
Man,
keeping boxing interesting.
And we could see an undisputed lightweight since Pernell Whitaker in 1992. That was the last undisputed lightweight champion.
Whoever wins that fight deserves the #1 pound-for-pound ranking. Right?
Yep. Right now, yeah. Right now, like, you can arguably say that now. If that win a Mikey versus Lomo, yo, bro, 2 undefeated lightweight champions fighting for the undisputed disputation, like 4 titles. It wasn't 4 titles back in 1992. So you're putting 4 titles on the line, right? The Ring magazines, Millennium. Yo, man. Bro,
and I would love for it. And then the winner, if that's a good fight, whatever, run it back. But if one guy clearly the winner, I know it's going to be a close fight. It's going to be on some Pac Marquez shit. You know what I mean? But let's say whoever wins that, I wouldn't mind if Tank is done at 130, gets a fight, moves up, and that's another big fight at lightweight. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're going to say it's too early for Tank to fight a guy that's #1 pound for pound, but that's very possible that they are going to say that. But fuck it. That fight right now is, other than Wilder Joshua, Mikey and Lomachenko is probably the best fight right now, right? Because it used to be Kovalev Ward for pound supremacy. Now it's like skill-wise, boxing, just off of straight skill, Lomachenko and Mikey is, I can't think of another fight. Can you? Spence Crawford?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got Spence Crawford and, so what the fuck? If both these dudes are on 2 opposite sides of the street with 2 belts, we need to fucking see this. I'm sorry. I don't want no excuses. I don't want to hear no bullshit. I don't want to see Mikey go fight Spence and then come back. If Mikey goes to fight Spence, okay. But at least I hope the IBF lets him keep his belt so we can get the lightweight unification.
And
but then it's gonna be like Brooke, like, oh, you got beat up, and now Lomachenko might get the best of you, and now you're sucking back down or whatever. I'd rather see it while they're both undefeated. I don't want to see it tainted.
Right.
But that's it.
Right.
That's what I got.
Right, and we can shut up this talk about who is the pound for pound guy. Mikey.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mikey should have the confidence in the world to fight in Lomachenko now, man. After the Linares fight, he should have the most confidence. Lomachenko should have confidence of the Robert. So Mikey won majority of the fight, but Robert did make him look bad for a couple of rounds, like 3, 4, 5 rounds. I gave it Robert like 4 or 5 rounds. Or no, probably rounds. Yeah, the first early rounds where he was outboxing him. So
he stayed more disciplined. It's hard to be disciplined for 12 rounds, with the jab.
Right.
But he looked good.